Hello, it's me, McMeback, and welcome back to another episode of Alchemy Factory. Yeah, so this place has gotten a little bit crazy and out of control. It's completely. I'm at the point where I kind of just want to like start over with everything we've learned, almost to a point. But we'll see how it goes. But this place has gone pretty crazy. There's all sorts of things going. This unit over here is not working at all. This is my first attempt at doing the coke. And it was terrible. I'm actually just gonna. Can I just like delete this whole area and get all the resources back? Because there's a lot of resource in here that we could use for benefit elsewhere. Yeah, I kind of think that would be appropriate to just burn this. Burn it all. We've got a new one going. It's slightly better. We'll see how it lasts. I completely forgot that I even made this. I'll be honest. It was such a long time ago that we put this thing together. It's such a monstrosity. We thought we could make perpetual fire, and we did not at all. Let me just get all of this stuff back, because lots of good resources in there to make some new stuff with and try out some other stuff. But what I did want to try out, something I haven't tried out yet, is making gems. So we kind of failed at copper. I mean, we didn't fail. It's just like it takes so much to make. It's highly inefficient. Making copper, I guess, on purpose, but it's really tough. It's really tough. We're making coins at the moment, but they're not flowing very well. But it is a little bit of money coming in. But what I did want to do this episode, see if we can figure out these crude shards, because it's not something I've played around with before. So to make crude shards, we can either get fully refined sand, or we can get impure copper powder. So there's two different recipes to get these, and I think we can probably set up both a little bit. The other thing we unlocked a while ago too was salt, which is very expensive, I think. It's 9 silvers a pop. It gives you 100 salt though, and 100 sand. But I think what we can do instead is just kind of figure out some way to do both sand formats and the copper formats, because we don't really make a lot of copper, but we do have some. We do have a little bit. So we need to make more of these guys over here. So we will do that first. And I just noticed my system over here is dead already. What happened over here? Why are you not aflame? Why are you not loading the powder? Oh my gosh. What happened? What is in here? Is there something like jammed in here? There's a gear in there. There's a gear in there. What the heck? From when I made my previous mistake. Can I get it? Can I get it out? Oh my gosh. Don't tell me I gotta destroy all of this. I'm gonna have to destroy all of this to get that gear out. Oh my gosh. All right, give me a second, folks. Okay, so I rebuilt all of this to get that gear out. There's no way for me to get the gear out unless destroying this. They need to have like an eject button or something for these things so you can fix mistakes like that. That could like kill this whole system, unfortunately. Any case, we were planning to try to make now in here malachite. Right, and those things. All right, so malachite and those, because these sell for a lot of money. Why can't this work? Why won't you work? Okay, there we go. But it seems like they might be kind of hard to work. But we'll try this format, and then we'll try the other gems as well, and see if we can't get those going. In order to make this there, we need impure copper powder, which is right here. So we can just kind of build a little series of platforms over here. Or a bridge or something, maybe. And call in the RCE. Let's just do that. All right. So that's going to come here. Do I have a bridge? I don't think I've built a bridge before. Yeah, there we go. Cool. It's a little drawbridge. All right. And then that's got to go. Oh, yeah, into these guys, like so. And then the other thing we needed was clay powder. So clay, I have excess of clay over here. Or no, that's that clay. Where's my clay being created? Because I can't. Well, I could grab it from here, I guess, right? Actually, what we'll do is use a cannon, because why not? They're much more effective. Yeah, we'll throw that in like that. And then we will get that to go over here somewhere. And then we will throw another cannon. These cannons are fantastic. I love them. Oh. Alright, and then the cannon is going to throw this over here somewhere. Where? Probably here. Okay. Where did I leave that cannon? There it is. Okay. So we can toss that too far. Oh, dang it. Is this close enough? Or do I need to go much closer than that? That is close enough. Okay. Target is set there. This is going to come here. And then it's going to go up. Is that the right way? Yeah. Okay. And then it's just going to get dropped down into each one of these. Like so. And then we just do like that. Nice. All right, easy enough. Okay, so that should be throwing clay. Oh, no, we need to throw... No. Cease and desist. We need clay powder. We need clay powder. Yeah, we need clay powder. And this didn't connect. Oh. Why didn't that connect? We need clay powder in any case, though. So can we do it like right here? We'll do it right here. We will just... Yeah, we need to... This is hilarious. All right, so we're going to throw it over here. And I don't know how long this takes to grind up. Hello? Why? I don't know why that happens a lot when I'm dragging. It just doesn't build. All right, so we build clay powder over here, and then we throw it over there. So that's your clay powder. Okay. And then we'll just see how this goes. We might need to get more clay powder going in here. We might need to get more clay. I have no idea how our clay production is doing. Yeah, we've got a fair amount of it. It's not like super fast because we're not making a bunch of sand here because the grinders are too slow here, it looks like. Slow grind. It's a slow grind. Literally a grind, this game. Quite literally a grind. All right. We can enhance this a little bit. We'll do another layer on here. I don't know why this one wants to do that. Why do you want to do that? Don't do that. Do that. I'm out of nails again. What the heck? Excuse me. Just constantly running out of things now. My inventory is still full of just like random stuff too. All right, so we're just getting this prepped up a little bit better to make sure that we can get more sand going. Okay, so that should help a little bit in terms of sand. Yeah, because charcoal powder is fine there. This is going there. This is shooting over here. That is not connected yet. Right. I forgot. In my panic, I realized I was sending the wrong stuff. I canceled it out. So now we can throw this over here. This is still waiting for more iron powder, so we're definitely gonna have to make more iron powder, which we can do from our iron stocks on the other side, and we'll send it over there at some point. But yeah, meanwhile, coke production is going. Does this have fuel in it? Yeah, okay, so once those fill up, it'll be a little bit better, I think. We will see. We will see. All right, so now that's flowing in there. So this will make those items, and then we will extract them out on this end. Right, nice. Okay, so we got our first malachite in that. And is that good for anything? That's just a good, right? It's just a good. It could be used for crafting and something else later on, but for now it's just something we can sell. So we can just throw a filter over here and filter out. We'll filter out the crude stuff, right? Because that's going to stay in this area, and then we'll get the good stuff to come this way. Because then I think the crude ones need to go. Where do they need to go? They then need to get through this whole process. My gosh, it's craziness. We need to get to the diamond because it's sell for so much. But we're basically just like sending it through a series of refiners over and over again. Interesting. Yeah, so we're just going to have like this weird series of refiners kind of side by side. All right, well, we'll sort that out in a second. These guys can get sold. And I think these need to go into like a special case. We can't sell them on the shelf. We need to put them into like a jewel case. Oh, we should also check here to see if there's anything we can do here. We might be able to do that at some point soon. 55 silver. It's 30% over market price. Okay. Guess we're doing that. That we're not doing yet. But I guess we'll do that quest first before we do the other quest. Oh my gosh, my store is such a mess. We need to put in a jewel case somewhere. Oh man. Oh man. All right. We'll put it in. We'll put it in. Actually, we'll put it in a little bit closer. A little bit farther from there. Like so. And then we need to throw a way for those to get in. Oh, I can't find it. Where is the wall one? This one here we need over here. Yeah, throw that in there. And then there's gonna be, I guess we need, this is like 3 slots. Oh, interesting. So for now, we can just do, oh, that's not where I meant to put you. That's not where I meant to put you at all. I meant to put you like here, right? Is that fine? That's fine. Okay. That's an invalid angle? Why is that an invalid angle? That's fine though? Okay, sure. Whatever, dude. All right, so that's done. Over here, we will put a chest, just a small chest. No, a small chest. Here we go. Like so. You know what? I'm gonna leave it here for a second just because I want to do this quest first. I'm gonna grab the ones I need for the quest first. Yeah. All right. So what we need here now is, you got it, cannon. And then I don't think this is gonna be able to reach all the way over here, is it? Is that gonna be able to reach that far? I don't think so, right? Not quite, no. So we'll put it down like over here somewhere. And then we'll throw a catapult here to finish the distance. And then that should work. That's still too far. Oh my gosh, all right. Will you go to there? Yeah. Will you go? Target set, okay. And then what we'll do temporarily is just connect that so they'll load in there. And then that should get that out once we do something with these guys. Yeah, okay. All right, so that is gonna start working, and that means we can collect that quest money. And then these guys, interestingly enough, need to go into these things here. Do these need heat? No, they're just like, it's just a free thing. Okay, so it has to do it like multiple times. So they have to go in once and then come out and then go in again. So if we set it up like this, that's gonna make it into a broken shard. That's going to go into there. That's going to go into there. How many levels does this need to be? So we take a broken shard, we take a crude shard, we make a broken shard, take a broken shard, we make a dull shard, take a dull shard, we make a shattered crystal. Take a shattered crystal, we make a crude crystal to a polished crystal to an adamant to a diamond. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these guys. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need like one more. This is crazy. Okay. So that's going to go there. All right. And then this is going to go here. And then we just have to wait. Oh, it takes 2. How many does it take? This takes 2. And then that takes 2. So it all takes 2. It takes 2 of each to go in. Okay. We kind of have to wait until it goes in. I don't know how many. It doesn't tell you like what the inventory is, but it does tell you the chain, so that's good. Polished crystal. Polished crystal. Wait, do I need one more? We're at polished crystal. We need more. We need more. Oh, okay. I think we need more. Zach. Okay. What happened here? Oh, we just ran out of... We're just not making enough copper. Just not enough copper at all. Alright, so let's solve the iron issue here. So that's what's causing us problems over here is iron. Clay is okay for now, but I don't know if that'll be good forever. But we are producing iron, or we can produce iron over here pretty easily. Some of it's already going over there. We need a spot. Oh my gosh, there's so much wasted space here. So much wasted space. What's in here? Just a bunch of crazy stuff. All right. We got space to do the grinding here and then like move it elsewhere, right? So let me just take care of a few things here. My inventory is absolutely horrendous right now. Might just need to throw a bunch of stuff out. But I have all these kind of random resources that I don't really need in here at the moment. That aren't going to do me any real good. 106 copper coins. Ah! Alright, so we're going to take some of these guys and we are going to make... We're going to grind these up as well. Okay, so... Just set up a simple grinding system over here, and we will we'll grab we'll just grab some of these and just get this ground up. We'll grab some from over here as well. Nice, and then that's going to, you guessed it, get fed into a cannon. All right, so hopefully that's making enough iron that it will supply this fairly well. And then you gonna have to make your way out this way, and then hopefully it's enough to supply. Where are we going? Supply over here, right? Yeah, we need to get it onto this track here. Is this my iron track? Yeah, that's the iron track there. Okay, so we need to get it over here. So we need to get it going over there. Can I do that from where it is? Probably, right? Yes, okay. So that's going there. That's going to shoot more iron powder. This will still produce iron powder occasionally, but we just don't have enough. We just don't have enough of the coke powder to go right now in there. And this system here is dead, not doing anything. Not doing anything. We actually ran out of wood. Huh. Go figure. Well, that's why we put this thing here. How did we run out of wood? Did we run out over here? Doesn't look like it. Reclaim some of my wood and nails over here for better use elsewhere. Where was this going? This is needing still to be run, right? So that's going again. Yeah, we'll probably just need to supply wood over here as well in the long term. We're starting to get some money over this now, which is good. Did we hit what we needed here? 32. That's what we needed. Yeah, and then yeast powder, we've got hiding tucked away down in here somewhere. Right there. Throw that in there. Okay, cool. So that will give us a little bit of cash to work with. And there are new quests again. So we got a random quest here that's 70. Yeah. Oh, we don't have that. That's the wrong one. This one here. 55. Okay, cool. That's good. Yeah, this stuff here, we're not making bronze yet because we're not making enough copper yet. We are making these, but I think they're more valuable still for points in my upgrade tree here. Yeah, it's likely. Likely that's the case. Yeah, more alchemic, more of that, some faster tracks. Confirm. Nice. All right. Meanwhile, this is not doing anything yet until this starts doing more, which it is very, very slowly doing. Oh my goodness. All right. We are starting to get iron through here again. But yeah, it's not a significant amount. We still need more coke, but this just isn't producing enough. The other system wasn't producing enough. These are extremely expensive, but we do have a nice amount of silver, so I guess we can make it not so nice and load this up a little bit. That will get things going again over here. And this is not going the right way. That needs to go like that. Okay. That's fine. All right, we spent a bunch of money on there. We probably need to do some research as well to get us a little bit closer to our end goal, which is this guy down here, which means we can get like the advanced blender. Interesting. The advanced assembler. Yeah, these things cost 12 silver each. The stackable crucible. Oh, that could be something interesting to get. Let's check that one out. That's gonna kill our money, but yeah, we need to make bronze rivets for that. All of this stuff is requiring like rivets or something. Yeah, something made out of bronze. This is like the bronze and copper age down here, officially. Okay. We could also make copper ingots from coins. 400 coins makes that. Yeah, I don't know if we're not making enough money, I don't think, to do that yet, are we? Because we're not even like full here. If we were full here, I think that would make sense, but we don't have extra cash just like lying around that we could convert and make into that. Yeah, very, very, very little. Okay. Not happening. Not happening yet. But we got these things going again, so hopefully they'll run a little bit better. And we're just going to wait and see if we can get a diamond out of this, but it's just a very slow process. Yeah, the other way to get these is going to be through through fully refined sand, which looks like it's not on the list here. I don't know if it's something I have to unlock. Can I make this already? We can try doing this as well and see what that looks like. But it looks like you take refined sand, you take sand and you put it through a refiner. It's what, 2 sand into a refiner. Let me see if I can confirm. Where's the sand? Sand. Refined sand. So that's 2 sand goes into a refiner, makes refined sand, and then you take 2 refined sand into a refiner again, and that makes fully refined sand. All right, I guess we got another build to do. Let's try it out. We'll do it on these platforms here, so that they can all contribute to this. All right, so what we need now, we have a platform. We're going to build just some basic processors here, like so. Yeah, I think that's where we put them. Can I get one more in there? I ran out of gears. Let's go inside and get some gears. Are these? I'm not selling those yet. Right. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I forgot to do. Let me do that really quickly. I forgot to connect this in. Let me just do that so we can start selling these guys now that we finished the first quest. Got a little bit of cash, we can start selling those out. But we need gears. Gears are... Where are my gears? Gears. There's a box somewhere here of gears. Great, okay. So these are going to go here. Then they need to get ground. Now I do have... Or I could research the upgraded grinder. I do have the upgraded grinder. That's 12 wood and 3 gears, 3 steel gears. Now this is supposed to twice the speed of a regular one. Is it worth it? I don't know. Try it out. But we need to make sand. So where is the grinder? Grinders are not here, not here, here. It's huge though. They're really big. Ugh. It's a pain in the butt. All right. How do we do this so that it doesn't take up so much space? Can I do like 3 like this and then do like elevators up? Is that gonna do it? And then we have to do... I don't think it will, right? Oh, it just depends on how long these take to actually grind. Right, so you have one going that way. And then one going like that. Ran out of rope now. This time it's rope we need. All right. Where is rope? Rope is over here somewhere. Yeah, rope is over here. So we're just going to copy these guys over like that. And then we need to do this. All right, so we got that first layer is done. And then we do another layer like this. And I think that's all we're going to do. I don't think we'll do another layer because I don't think that would work out too well. I don't know why I have to click these ones in that direction twice, but the other one works fine. All right, so now we need to get some stone. We'll just use this portal for now. So if I can go here and I can just configure it to stone. And we can just buy as much as we can fit in our inventory here. I think that is it. Okay. And then we throw that on here to get those going. Okay. And later on we can automate this when we have a little bit more time. But we're out of money now, so committing a lot to this. Okay, so that's being ground. And then we need to do like the opposite thing over here. Okay, so we're just finishing this up. So again, I don't know why it makes me double click this, but it's fine. All right, so sand is now available here. There's our sand. And then we need to refine the sand. So all this sand needs to go through refiners. Do I have space on that other side? Yeah, I guess we could do this on the other side. Sand is going to come here. And it's going to go through a series of refiners. Where's the refiners? So the refiners are here. I can't remember how many times it needs to go through though. But we'll try this. All right, so we got this. That goes into there. That comes out of here. So that takes 2 sand, makes it into refined sand. This takes 2 refined sand, makes it into also refined sand? Get refined sand. That's just making it into refined sand. How do I make fully refined sand? Refined sand is here. But how do I make fully refined sand? Fully refined sand says Is that something that's on the tree that I need to unlock? I'm confused. Silver powder. Gold dust. Huh. That's just refined sand. That's refined sand. This is refined sand. Okay, let me get rid of this. And maybe try... Don't know why this would work differently, but if we put it into both? I'm very confused. Is refined sand the same as fully refined sand? Is that just like a typo in this thing? It says fully refined sand. You take, but it shows the wrong... It shows an image of like refined sand. Is that just a weird thing? It says takes 2 fully refined sand and put it into this, and you get a crude shard. But this is making refined sand. Oh, okay. Huh. Not sure, folks. Not sure. Might be something... Must be something I'm missing here. I'm not quite sure I understand what's happening. Goods. Is it in the goods? It's not in the goods. All right, well, I've been checking into this. I can't find anything to do with this refined sand piece, so not quite sure how I get this to work. I'm going to try maybe sending it through again and see what we get out here, but it just keeps making, it's just taking 2 and giving me 1. So it's basically just taking, it's just wasting my sand. So, quite bizarre. Maybe something wrong in the game itself, I'm not quite sure. But I can't seem to make fully refined sand as is shown on this little chart here. Fully refined staff crafted at the refiner. It's got the same image on it for both, but just those 2 being 1, and then it's just still refined sand when I get it. And it's not anywhere on this chart or anywhere on the research. So I guess that's not going to work, unfortunately, but we tested it out so you guys know. And maybe it's just something that needs to get fixed with the game. I have no idea. I have no clue, but we set all this up to test it out. It did not work. That's okay. That happens sometimes. Where are we in terms of this scale here? So this is making an adamant over here soon. We're only like at this stage here for the metals right now, right? So we've got some in there. This, what it's showing, it means it has like 1 in there right now, and it's waiting for more. But yeah, copper production, bit of a problem. Yeah, and our soap powder now is low again. Now we got metal going. Yeah, copper is a challenge. We're kind of stuck on the copper production because I think we kind of need it before we can move on to anything else. We're kind of stuck until we get this going. So we'll try a few other things and see if we can get through it. I will use my brain power to see if I can get anything else going. But yeah, this has been another episode of Alchemy Factory. If you guys want to see more of this and me trying to figure out this whole copper situation, please let me know, and or let me know a better way to do this, because I am struggling right now with the copper piece here. I might have to actually take my coins and start using my coins to make copper. That might be what we come down to, which is going to mean things are going to shut down a little bit down here because I'm going to have to like feed all the silver into it that I can get. And unfortunately, most of the quests aren't things that I can fulfill. There's a few here that I'll be able to do, but until I get copper going, or until I start sacrificing these Jupiters, it might be a bit challenging. We'll see. But let me know down in the comments what you think, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.